Lil Durk is cooked. Lil Durk is we did a video on it not too long ago, but Lil Durk is pretty cooked. So what happened was, it's been a lot of rumors that says OTF DD was snitching. OTF DD is for sure snitching, if you ask me. And if he not snitching, somebody snitching on him. Listen, bro, he got co-conspirators, bro. He got co-defendants. I'm telling you right now, all them niggas on that case, I think it's like 8, 9, or 10 of them or something like that. They not all doing no prison time in the feds without snitching on Lil Durk. Knowing that the feds want Lil Durk more than anything, oh no, they gonna snitch on his ass for sure. It's just about when and how bad they gonna snitch on him. So DD wants the judge to reconsider his detention. Why? Why do you want that? It seems like the government is considering filing supplemental charges by June 3rd, which is in about a week, adding 2 alleged incidents as direct evidence, including the Chicago case and a 2019 incident. So we actually had a full paperwork, and I'm about to go through that whole paperwork. Before we go through that paperwork, listen to what the lawyer of the internet, the biggest YouTube internet lawyer in the world, listen to what he got to say about the Lil Durk case.
Huge update in the Lil Durk case. His defense is probably feeling good this morning after seeing the bond motion filed by OTF DD. Now, what DD's bond motion says is quite frankly shocking. He says that on May 13th last week, the government told his lawyer, hey, we might be adding new charges. Excuse me? New charges? This trial was supposed to already happen. It's scheduled for August 20th. Do you know what would happen if new charges were filed? I'll tell you. But first, let's just talk about these new charges.
I'm going to tell you what I think the Fed's doing. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm going to tell you what the Fed's doing, okay? I think the Feds are trying to keep pushing more charges and, like, back him into a corner to where, listen, if the Feds just get one of these co-conspirators, they don't have to snitch. If they take a plea deal, it's wraps. It's over with. I think if they take a plea deal, it's done, because you trying to tie all these people in, it's not really a RICO, but damn near a RICO charge. Like, you trying to tie all them into multiple murders. So if one person admits to being guilty, then it's wraps. It's over with. Because then if he's guilty, the prosecutor, the jury, they gonna look at like everybody guilty then. Shit, y'all all did it. You feel me? And then 9 times out of 10, in order for you to even take the plea deal, you're gonna have to say something like what Gunna had to say on the stand. So it's like, it's kind of toasted. The only reason Young Thug survived that trial in that case is because it was Atlanta PD. It wasn't the FBI. Like, that's when this shit get tricky. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all remember, the people that killed Stephon Mack, I think, the people that killed the person who had something to, basically the get back, Lil Durk brother got killed. So his get back was 2 niggas that killed somebody coming out of like some building in Chicago. The 2 people that killed that nigga for Lil Durk is already in jail right now for the murder. And he's on wires, he's on record, and he ended up talking to a confidential informant that they put in the cell with him, and he already done told them like, Lil Durk paid us when I came back. He gave me 20, and then what you call it, supposed to give me 30, and I end up getting 30,000, and he already pretty much snitched on himself. So he's cooked. You don't think he gonna go plead guilty to that? He's already cooked. Going to trial would be fucking stupid. You already snitched on yourself to a CI. So now if they get him to plead guilty, and if they get him to testify like, yeah, Durk the one put it together. And remember that $1 million worth of game interview that Lil Durk did where he had the $1 million cash on the table? The people who killed D-Thang's killer was there. And they have text messages to back up the fact that, yeah, he was there and they were supposed to get paid here, and look at all the million. It's too much. It's a lot of circumstantial evidence, but they gonna present it like it's so much circumstantial evidence that this shit can't be a coincidence. Like, listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. You feel me? And once one person take the stand, it's
Now,
wraps.
the bond motion being filed by OTF Didi, this is the guy the Fed said would pay the bounties, cause them to be paid. Didi says, first off, hang on, you got to give me a bond for a couple of reasons. First off, the original indictment that said that I was causing the bonds to be paid, that's not even in the new indictment anymore. And then last week, the Fed's sitting here talking about they're about to add charges. How are you going to add charges when the trial should have already happened and is now scheduled to happen? And now you're going to add charges. You're going to keep me locked up forever. Didi's saying you got to let me out. I'm saying, wait a second. If the Feds have you cooked on a murder for hire, you're going to do life for a 2024 LA murder. Why aren't they taking it to trial already? And why, with just 2 months left to trial, they're talking about adding charges from a 2019 Atlanta incident. Newsflash, the 2019 Atlanta incident was investigated, charged by the Fulton County DA, and dismissed.
Doesn't matter. It's the Feds. Doesn't matter. It's the Feds. You a lawyer. You should know that. You can go to court and beat your case in court, in state court, and as soon as you beat your case, the Feds can lock you up for the same shit. The Feds is not Atlanta, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't get no fuck. FBI, open they gonna do what they want to do, bro. That's what y'all got. Y'all got shit confused. Y'all think that, oh, everything gotta be like this. And look what this law says. Yeah, the law says you can't shoot a black man with ain't no gun, but they do that shit all the time. The law says I can't smoke this damn blunt. You think I'm not about to smoke it? You feel me? So it's like, bro, like, you gotta understand the Feds is playing their own game, bro. And I feel like a lot of people is in denial to that shit. How long has YNW Melly been in there? That nigga had he went to trial, had a mistrial. He's still in there. They gonna do what they want to do, bro. This is not like y'all is crazy.
And then there's a Chicago incident. Earlier in this case, they tried to bring that Chicago incident in as evidence. The defense objected. Hey, this has nothing to do with this case. Why are you trying to bring that in? The government said, okay, we'll withdraw it. But with just a couple months left for that trial, August 20th, they want to go and bring back these incidents and these old charges. That tells you something. That tells you that they do not have him dead to rights and that he needs to take a plea or he's going to do life. That tells you his criminal defense is very much alive. And it reiterates the point in every criminal case that as much as the media wants to paint people as cooked or innocent, you never know until the game is played. And so you hold your cards tight and you learn that on day 1 of your arrest, you're not guilty. On day 30, you're not guilty. You could go years of pre-trial, weeks of actual trial, jury seated. But until every single last witness has sang their song and the lawyers have given their closing,
I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. It ain't over till it's over. But this fallacy or Durk, I think he'll get out. I think he's cooked, bro. He's been cooked for a long time. I just don't think the Feds are not like. Y'all got to understand what conspiracy is. Let's do a quick dive real quick on what conspiracy is. Let's do the definition. Conspiracy meaning crime. A criminal conspiracy is an agreement between 2 or more people to commit an unlawful act or to achieve a lawful goal through illegal means. That's it. You can get 20 to life just for conspiracy, bro. You don't have to prove that he killed him. All you have to have is a little bit of proof that him and somebody else agreed to get this person killed. That's all you have to do. And he could go do 20 years for that. So even if they don't get him on the murder for hire, even if they don't get him on all the gun charges, all the shit that they got fighting, if I just have enough evidence to say that you agreed to pay this person to kill him, even if the murder never happened, which in this case it did, you can still do 20 fucking years. What's wrong with y'all? So let's break down the paperwork. So it says defendant DeAndre Wilson, which is OTF Didi, by and through his counsel of record. This application is supported. Basically, he's trying to have a review for reconsideration of the detention. This application is supported by the attachment. All this lawyer words is at the third. Okay, so let's kind of get into the introduction. All right. So in our society, liberty is the norm. Detention prior to trial is the carefully limited exception. Yeah, Mr. Wilson's alleged role is materially subordinate to every other charged defendant. All the alleged participants are in custody and the alleged enterprise is dismantled. Further, since the original detention hearing, the government has itself narrowed the allegations against Mr. Wilson, removing its specific allegation that Mr. Wilson was responsible for paying the alleged bounty for the killing of SR. And I think SR is, I don't know if that's Stephon Mack or if that's Quando Rondo's cousin. I'm not sure. But second, Mr. Wilson has already spent more than 18 months in pretrial custody, and the trajectory points to much longer. The government has informed defense counsel that it is considering filing supplemental charges by June 3rd. Okay, so they expect on filing extra charges. That's what the lawyer was just talking about. They want to file even more charges, add more charges to the shit on June 3rd. The new charges would add 2 alleged incidents as direct evidence, including conduct the government had affirmatively withdrawn from its case in chief 3 months ago. Supplemental charges of that scope will not permit the August 20th, 2026 trial date to hold, and Mr. Wilson's pretrial detention is poised to become indefinite. So in lawyer terms, they basically they like, nah, nigga, you ain't getting out. We about to add some more charges to you. We not about to let you out because look at all this evidence we about to bring to the court. Like, nigga, you not getting out. Everybody else on your trial, everybody else on your case is in jail. You not about to be the one person that, you know what I'm saying, end up get out. But third, Mr. Wilson offers a fulsome, I don't know what that means, fulsome surety package demonstrating strong family support. These serious financial commitments combined with stringent comprehension and conditions can reasonably assure both Mr. Wilson's appearance and the safety of the community. All right. Mr. Wilson made his initial appearance on June. Damn, they've been locked up for that long. It's almost been 2 years. Damn. And even if you're not guilty, it's like you ain't getting them 2 years back. It's like, bro, like, that's why this shit is stupid. But at the detention hearing, the government invoked the applicable rebuttal presumption, and the magistrate judge ordered Mr. Wilson detained pending trial. All right. So here is the full breakdown we're about to get into. On May 1st, the government filed the second superseding indictment charging Mr. Wilson and 5 co-defendants with conspiracy. Okay? Conspiracy. Remember, you can get your dumb ass cooked off of conspiracy. Do your homework on conspiracy, bro. That means if me and you agree to go kill somebody and it's on camera, they have any type of evidence at all, or if I just snitch on you and be like, look at the text messages. Look at me and him called each other. We wrote this down. Bro, you can go to jail. Conspiracy to fucking commit bank robbery, conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to kidnapping, conspiracy period. Your ass is cooked. Okay? So, count 1, aiding and abetting. Count 2, use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, aiding and abetting, and stalking. Count 3, aiding and abetting the use, carrying, and discharge of firearms, including a machine gun, and furtherance of crimes of violence, all resulting in death. Counts 1 and 4 trigger the rebuttal presumption under 18 U.S.C. blah, 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 blah. In February, the government withdrew its proposed rule evidence concerning the 2022 Chicago incident at the in limine hearing. I don't know what the fuck some of this lawyer stuff means. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like I'm back in fucking school reading to the teacher. On May 13th, the government informed defense counsel that it is considering seeking supplemental charges that would charge the Chicago 2022 incident and the incident from 2019 in Atlanta as direct evidence in this case. Okay, so in my opinion, I think I've been saying this for a long time. I think they trying to build a RICO. I think they just trying to build a RICO. And them trying to build this RICO, they're gonna try to hit you with as many charges as possible. Now, remember, somebody already snitched on themselves. The person who killed OTF, D-Thang, Lil Durk's brother. The person that killed him got killed, and the person that killed the killer is in jail and pretty much already snitched on himself. So that's cooked. So. On February 26, 2026, the court denied Mr. Wilson's motion to sever ECF number 386. In doing so, the court observed that the severance motion was considerably stronger before the government's withdrawal of the Chicago incident. The Chicago incident, I'm pretty sure they're talking about, is the murder of Stephon Mack that they say Lil Durk paid for. All right. The government has now signaled its intention to bring both the Chicago incident and a previously unproposed Atlanta incident into this case as direct evidence. neither which involves Mr. Wilson. So Mr. Wilson isn't involved in neither one of the cases, which is why he's trying to get bonded out right now. So basically, him requesting bond pretty much brung all this shit to the forefront. So that's how we end up learning that, you know, all these charges was coming, because the feds basically had to say, no, listen, we don't want to let him out because we have these new charges that's coming, and we want him to have this that going on, and I don't want him to get out because of this reason. So they basically got exposed for like what they planning on doing. All right. And then most of this stuff is just about bail reform and, you know, all this stuff. They pretty much rebuttaling on why he shouldn't get out. The government cannot carry its burden. So they pretty much just a whole lot of paperwork between the lawyers and the feds, basically trying to get him out. So they just did this a few days ago on May 21st. For the foregoing reason, Mr. Wilson respectfully requests that the court order Mr. Wilson's release. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with that. So I don't know how it's gonna go. He has an attorney, whoever this guy is, Craig A. Harbaugh. He has an attorney, and that's what's going on with that. I don't know. I don't see a world where Lil Durk gets out, goes back to rapping, and just everything is cool. I don't see that. I don't see a world where he beats the feds for all these charges, and you know what I'm saying? Because again, they already have a snitch. They already have somebody that low key snitched on him while they was in jail. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know why. One thing I will say, I don't understand why like people do shit in the streets and then they go to jail for it, and then now they want everybody. Not only do they do it in the streets, they rap about it, they talk about it, they interview about it, they post about it on Instagram, and then when they get caught up, they like, oh, I'm innocent, free me, free. No, I don't understand that. Like, nigga, you worked hard to go to jail. You could have just kept being a motherfucking regular person. You didn't have to go kill nobody and pay or even be involved in nothing like this. So I don't be feeling sorry. That's my thing. I know a lot of niggas be feeling sorry for these niggas because of like they your favorite rapper or whatever the case is, but I don't feel sorry. If you out here killing people, bro, I just think you should go to jail. And I don't understand why anybody else thinks any other way. But shit, nigga, that's them and that's me, folks. But what y'all think gonna happen? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't like I said, I don't see a world or scenario where Lil Durk just get out in a year or two and go back to rapping and make a first day out song and all. I don't see that. I see him doing at least 10, 15, 20 years, and that he'll be lucky to do that for real.